Hey Leo, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, April 9th to Sunday, April 15th, 2018. Now what we've got going on this week, Leo, is Venus hanging out right here in Taurus. And that for you is going to rule your 10th house of your career, your reputation, and your social standing. And I think what you're trying to figure out this week is how you can put your life in a direction that you like, in a direction that is good for you. How you can create the life, the social standing, the reputation that it is that you really want, and how you can start to move forward on that in a much more stable way where things are a lot less chaotic. Okay, I think that's what's going on this week. All right, on Tuesday, Venus hanging out in your 10th is then going to square the nodes. We've got the North Node in your 1st house in Leo, and we've got the South Node in your 7th house of relationships, partners of the one-on-one variety. So I think anything that you can do here to figure out where your life is going, what you want to be known for, what direction you want your life in, and to do it in a stable way is going to help you here to really begin to do more of what you want, what's important to you, put your life in a better place, okay? To not focus so much on your relationships, but to focus instead on what you want and need, and to move forward making yourself happy, okay? And you first needing to figure out what's going on with your career, where you see your life going, so that you can find that happiness that it is that you want and focus on yourself, okay? So that's what's going on Tuesday. As you're trying to figure all of that out, about where you see your life going, how you can be more stable about it and be happier with the life direction that you're choosing, I think there's also a lot of stuff going on right here where the sun is, okay? And that's going to be for you in your 9th house of something new and different that you have not done before. All right, and that's because on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, about the same time Venus is squaring the nodes, we do have the sun in your 9th house making a square over here to Pluto, which is in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routines. So as you're trying to figure out where you see your life going, what direction you want your life to go in, what you want to be known for, I think there's some stuff coming up here too in regards to something new that you're doing that maybe you need to figure out simultaneously. Not just where you want your life to go, but how you can use something new to put your life in the right place, okay? While you're thinking about that, I think with the square to Pluto, there are some changes that you may need to make in your job, in your daily routines, and what you do on the day-to-day, even in your health, in order for you to start to do something new that you want and to move forward creating a life off of it, okay? You may also need, with the square here to your 6th, to start to organize your life better in some way, doing something new, doing something more exciting. And I think what you're trying to figure out, especially early this week, is how you can change your life, change your job, change your daily routines, to do something new, to do something more exciting, so that you really can begin to move forward with the life, the career, the direction, building the reputation that it is that you want, okay? So that's what I see going on there. It could be a little bit hard coming in on Tuesday and Wednesday because this is a square and this is Pluto, so the hard thing could be figuring out how you need to change your job or your daily routines in order to get more excited, but I do see it being good after. That's because right after that, Wednesday and Thursday, we do have Venus as it's moving a little bit through your 10th house in Taurus, coming into a trine here with Mars also in your 6th. So anything that you can do to change your job, to change your daily routines, to do something new and exciting, even if it is hard, is going to then help you again to put your life in the right direction, to have the career that you want, and to start to work towards it in more of an organized, a disciplined, a dedicated way on the day-to-day to move forward feeling better and happier, like you're doing more of what you want and feeling more healthy. Okay, so that to me is what the beginning of this week is about, all right? Once you can figure all of that out, what changes you need to make so that you can start to create a life that you want and move forward on it, then I think you're going to start to find more peace that's going to start to come towards the weekend. That's because on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we have Venus in your 10th house coming into a sextile here with Neptune in your 8th house of changes. Sorry, there's a lot going on this week that's kind of close to each other. On the weekend too, Friday and Saturday, we also have Mars at the same time, which was just in this trine to Venus, also make a sextile over here to Neptune in your 8th of changes. So I think what that can bring up at the end of the week, after you make some changes in your job and your daily routines, I think it's going to help you to start to feel more at peace over the weekend. Like you're living more of a life that it is that you really want. Like you're changing your life in a positive direction. Like you're having more of the relationships, deep, intimate relationships with people that you want, with people who really get you, who understand what you need deep down inside. All right, so I do see it being a very positive thing on the weekend. It's just not being afraid to make some changes, to rearrange some things during the beginning of the week so that you can start to find more excitement in your life and put your life in the right direction. In the end of the week, I think, is then going to help you here to start to feel like you're living a life on the day-to-day that is good for you, that's what you really want, and that you're starting to put your life in a better direction as well. All right, so that's what I see going on there. Also on Sunday, so at the very end of this week and the next week, we do have Mercury retrograde in your 9th house ending, which I think is a good thing. And we also have a new moon on the same day happening in the same house, the 9th house as well for you. And I think what that's going to bring at the very end of this week and to next week is a fresh new beginning for you, so that you can do something new that you've been trying to do, so that you can find more of the excitement in life, more of the passion, and really start to build on it moving forward. All right, and I think you wanted to do that at the beginning of the week. I think you've been wanting to do that for a while, but you had more changes to make, more readjustments, more choices, more decisions. And I think now at the end of the week that Mercury is going direct again, we have this new moon, you're starting to finally feel like, okay, I'm getting a hang of it, I'm moving forward, I am living this thing, this new thing I've been working on, having more of the career, the reputation that I want, putting my life in the right place. Okay, I think it's going to be good, especially because to me, this new moon that we have on Sunday in Aries is like the first new moon in 2018, considering it's the new moon and the first sign, and just the way a lot of other things are going. So I think this new moon is going to be a really big chance for you to finally start to feel like I am having more of a beginning in my life than I've had this year, than I've had recently, moving forward in new chapters, finding more excitement. The new moon close to Uranus as well, I think definitely going to help you to break free from anything that's been holding you back, to kickstart you to move forward, just bring in lots of excitement, lots of fresh energy, being very energizing to do some things that you want to need. Okay, so I do like it. The new moon being close to a conjunction with Uranus could bring up some unexpected things at the very end. I'm talking like very tip end of this week and definitely into next week. So just be careful of that. But I think these unexpected things are really meant to help you, break free from some things that have been holding you down, have a new life that excites you, doing more of what you like on the day-to-day, and really beginning to build a life off of it, feeling more at peace. Okay, so that's what I think is going on. While that's happening, just some other kind of influences lingering in the background is Jupiter here coming into a sextile with Pluto, which it's kind of been doing a little bit, but will come more exact this week. Jupiter for you is going to be in your 4th house of home and a family. So I think what that's going to mean is maybe you've been changing your job and your daily routines this week, but I think what more changes that you make with your job, with your daily routines, with your health are going to help you to feel better emotionally with the 4th house coming in. I think it's going to help you to find more of that stability in life. I think it's going to help you as well to work better with home and family. So I think you've got a good chance here. Whatever changes you make this week with your job, with your daily routines, with your health, I think they're going to, at the end, be really good for you to help you feel better, work better with home and family, and just, do some things that you want and need. All right, we also do have Saturn stationing here in your 6th house of your job and your daily routines too, really giving you a chance to focus on your job, focus on your daily routines, to make them the best for you that they can possibly be. So maybe some intense things going on this week, especially the beginning of the week with some big changes, but I think by the end of it all, it's going to really help you to figure out what's going on so that you can live a life that you like better and feel more comfortable in it. We also do have Chiron as well hanging out at 29 degrees in the background of your 8th house of endings and beginnings. So you could be feeling kind of like fed up with some big changes that you're making in life, especially some big financial investments as well that you're making, or even some deep intimate relationships. Maybe you're just fed up with more changes. I have things I gotta go on again. Like, why is all this happening? Especially since changes have been a big theme this week, more so than they were other weeks. Okay, and I think it could be a little bit hurt, a little bit uncomfortable for you, but with Chiron at 29 degrees, you are coming to the end of a time of change and just just the way the astrology is going. Like, you're coming into a time now where you're not going to be changing life as much, you know, and the changes you're going to be making are going to be in a different way, and you're going to start to build more stability into your life, doing something new. So I think if any hurt feelings start to come in for this week, and maybe even for a week or two after, just fed up with changes in life, things being very intense, very deep in some way, I think really just needing to trust and to have faith and to know that you're coming to the end of this time of intense change and really starting to step into, I like to think, new chapters, exciting chapters, putting your life in a better place, feeling like you're living a life that's more comfortable to you, that you can start to build on, that resonates with you, and to just keep moving forward, okay? Doing what needs to be done, because all these changes aren't going to be happening forever, especially in the way they have been. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Leo. Your card is the 6. It's the 6 of Swords upright. This card, to me, is definitely a card of coming out of a hard time. It's what I see in your chart, and coming into a good time, a better time. The reason why I think this is because if you see the card, you've got like troubled waters here, and then you've got someone like carrying you, this is you, on the boat into still waters. So I think what this week is saying, you're coming out of a hard time, a troubling time, rough waters, into still waters, into clear waters, all right? And you're making that transition this week, even though Chiron's still at 29 degrees. There's still may be some uncomfortable things. I think you really do need to trust that better times are on the horizon, and you need to make sure that you not only are the passenger in the boat, but that you're also like kind of steering the boat in the right direction so that you can get out of this hard time that you've been in. You know, it's not a good time to feel helpless and to think things are always going to be the way that they have been, but it's a good time for you to trust that things are going to get better, to see a better future for yourself, and to start to make the moves, the last few moves, not even some big ones. I mean, well, these may be some big ones, but you're coming to an end here, really needing to just not be afraid to do the last few bits and pieces of what needs to be done so that you really can feel better, okay? So that's what I've got for you this week, Leo. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I will talk to you later.